Streaming live on News8000.com. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter.
I'm Jeff Andrews.
It is Wednesday, January 31st, 2024. Somehow still January. Last day, though.
Longer month. Am I correct? February leap year?
Ooh, I don't think so. I think it does go till the 29th. It doesn't feel like January, though. It doesn't even feel like February, does it?
No, not when you're talking, temperatures in that 50 ballpark.
Yeah.
We have hit 50, over the years numerous times in January.
Okay. Surprising.
Not 60. Yes, once. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Not today. Not today, no. I did a little contrast here, the black and white satellite radar combo. That way you can see what the cloud cover is and isn't at this point. It's generally cloudy. As far as fog, I just wanted to point this out. It's west of the Mississippi, so some of our viewers are experiencing the dense fog advisory through 9 o'clock this morning. East of it, not so much. Not saying that there isn't some patchy fog, but doesn't meet advisory criteria. Winds generally from the southwest, close to 10 miles an hour, give or take, so we have a little bit of a breeze. All right, looking at your day today, some other temperatures like La Crosse 34 right now, same for Black River Falls and Sparta, 33 Prairie du Chien, Preston and Decorah 30. By 8 o'clock, 34, noon up into the probably middle 40s, 5 o'clock 47, somewhere in between there, pretty close to 50. Coming up in your full forecast, we'll talk about the rain, snow and sun over the next week and where the temperatures are going. I had that in less than 10 minutes. Alexandra?
We will see you then, Jeff. Thank you. We begin this morning with a story that's breaking overnight. The Homeland Security Committee debated all day into the early hours of the morning in a marathon session to move toward impeaching Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. CBS's Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill with the outcome.
The tally.
On that vote, Mr. Chairman Green, it was 18 ayes and 15 noes.
The House Committee on Homeland Security voted to advance articles of impeachment against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, sending the matter to the full House.
Failure to secure the border has been so significant, so catastrophic, so egregious that Congress must now use its power to provide accountability.
For House Republicans, accountability means an effort to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over his handling of the southern border.
The actions and decisions of Secretary Mayorkas have left us with no other option than to proceed with articles of impeachment.
In 2 articles of impeachment, GOP lawmakers charged Mayorkas with willful and systemic refusal to comply with the law and alleged the secretary obstructed congressional oversight and failed to rein in record migrant crossings. Democrats accused the GOP-led panel of having no evidence of high crimes and misdemeanors.
The sham impeachment of Secretary Mayorkas is a baseless political stunt.
The GOP effort follows unprecedented border crossing levels, which topped as many as 10,000 last month.
Not all I can do. Just give me the power.
President Biden said there's nothing more he can do through executive authority and implored Congress to pass a border security deal. In a letter to the committee, Mayorkas defended the Biden administration policies, noting it has removed, returned, or expelled more migrants in 3 years than the Trump administration.
When asked whether he's working to kill the bipartisan immigration reform bill to help Trump's campaign, House Speaker Mike Johnson said that's absurd. A man is in custody after hitting a buggy with his truck. Vernon County Sheriff Roy Torgerson says Tuesday night at about 9 o'clock, a truck crashed into a horse-drawn buggy near County Road C in Hillsborough. 5 people in the buggy suffered serious injuries and were taken to area hospitals. 4 of the 5 have since been discharged. A 5-month-old is still being treated at the UW Children's Hospital in Madison. The truck driver, 63-year-old Bruce Donlin, was arrested for OWI causing injury. During this week's celebration of Transit Equity Days in La Crosse, attention has shined on what the city is doing to make its municipal transit utility more equitable and accessible to the entire community. While recent efforts are making transit more accessible, local advocates and officials say the bus system still facing obstacles, including a limited schedule, funding, and staffing shortages. But MTU officials are still working to make the system more accessible to all.
We've gone to a Fast Fare Ease. It's a hands-free mobile ticketing system. We added 2 new vehicles that have a quantum restraining system for mobility devices.
But ridership is still not increasing as fast as they'd like. Rides are down by about 300,000 from where they were before the pandemic. Officials say ridership is slowly rebounding, but many people are intimidated to start riding. If that's you, there's a Ride with a Guide program where a volunteer will join you on the bus to show you how to navigate the routes. La Crosse Area Transit advocates will be holding events all week as they celebrate Equity Days. Tonight, the group will hold a transportation liberation workshop. That's at the Southside Neighborhood Center. It'll focus on some of the car-free options La Crosse residents and visitors have to get around town. If you'd like to attend and arrive on La Crosse Public Transit, you can take the MTU's circulator routes. Happening tomorrow, voting opens up for the 2024 Best of La Crosse County contest, sponsored by News 8, River Valley Remodelers, and Phase 3 Digital. If you have a favorite business in La Crosse, like a restaurant, shopping, or a health and wellness business, you can vote for them there. Voting runs from tomorrow till February 29th. If you'd like to vote, visit our website, news8000.com. The debate over the new state flag design in Minnesota is not over yet. Two Republican lawmakers say they want people to vote on the controversial redesign. However, the Minnesota Secretary of State says this issue cannot go straight to the ballot, and instead a constitutional amendment would be needed to change it. Esme Murphy has the details.
This is the newly redesigned Minnesota state flag. A state commission spent months going over different proposals and gathering thousands of comments from the public before last month finally settling on this design, featuring an 8-point star and an abstract outline of the state. Not everyone's in love with it. Flag shops are reporting flags with this old design are selling out. The Minnesota Republican Party is even raising money by selling T-shirts with the old design that say, "Save the flag" and "Don't PC our flag." The latest blow, Republicans want the people of Minnesota to vote on the new design.
Now the people of Minnesota are saying, you know what, you have a product here, Legislative Commission, that we don't recognize ourselves as part of. And we're hearing that again and again.
The old flag and seal share an outdated and for many offensive design of a Native American riding off into the sunset as a farmer plows his field in the foreground. The commission also designed a new state seal which features a loon and has been far less controversial. But Republicans want to vote on that one too. Governor Tim Walz was dismissive of any kind of move to undo what a state commission took months to decide.
While Republicans are going to be talking about this, I'm going to be building roads, bridges, and water treatment plants. While Republicans are talking about this, I'm going to be making sure our kids are eating and we're creating job creation. So
any push to redo what this commission has chosen in terms of these new designs may be a tough sell in the Minnesota legislature. The Democrats still control both the House and Senate, and while there are likely Democrats who don't like the new designs, it appears that the new designs do have a very powerful ally. A staffer tells us that the Speaker of the House, Melissa Hortman, has the new flag design on the door of her office.
And yesterday, Speaker Hortman issued a statement on the matter saying, quote, "We changed the flag for a reason. In addition to it being a poor design, it was offensive to a large number of people. There will not be the votes to delay, reverse, or put the flag to a referendum." Time now is 6:07. Still to come on your morning news, Starbucks launching a new line of olive oil infused beverages. Not everybody is on board with it, as you can imagine. We'll tell you why coming up. And House lawmakers introducing a new bill intended to help combat the rise of AI-generated robocalls and deep fake images. After the break, we'll take a closer look at the new Do Not Disturb Act. That and more coming up this morning. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Elton John and his longtime songwriting partner Bernie Taupin are being awarded the Library of Congress's Gershwin Prize for Popular Song. The duo have created numerous hits over the years, including Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. The Gershwin Prize will be awarded to them at an invitation-only tribute concert March 20th in Washington, D.C. It'll air April 8th on PBS. This comes on the heels of Elton John attaining EGOT status. That's when an artist wins an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. He has 5 Grammys, 2 Oscars, a Tony, and won an Emmy earlier this month. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now This Morning is after the break.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis.
Ned, what are you wearing?
He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Ned?
It can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing it for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Calling all fishermen, hunters, and outdoor sports enthusiasts.
The La Crosse Sports Show returns February 8th through 11th.
Grab the latest gear and browse through the many boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun.
Save big with special show-only pricing. Experience the many family-friendly entertainment options and take home cash and carry items.
If there's too much to see, come back a second day for free.
February 8th through 11th at the La Crosse Center.
LaCrosseSportsShow.com.
Showplace Cabinets. Complement your new tub or shower with appealing cabinetry from Showplace. Made in America, Showplace Cabinetry is built to last with features and styles to fit your home and family. Coordinate your new tub or shower, your fixtures, flooring, sink with your new Showplace vanity. Visit our showroom to see the many possibilities from Showplace. Designers to create a plan and board store carpenters, plumbers, and electricians to do it right. Showplace Cabinets and the Board Store. Your winning combination. Get started today.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. Bygoff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call Bygoff and Rohde.
Good morning, glad you're with us. We're at about 6:12 right now, almost quarter after. Not a whole lot to see. The cloud cover. There's fog on the west of the Mississippi. It doesn't pick up fog, at least very well. It's just the clouds right now. I'm not talking about precipitation. Temperature-wise, low mid-30s at this point. Viroqua 32, La Crosse 34. It's 32 in Eau Claire, 31 Ladysmith. In Winona 32, Black River Falls, Sparta 34, 33 in Prairie du Chien. Expected highs today. All right, here you go. Prepare yourself for this. Mid-upper 40s. Few spots could crack 50. I wouldn't be surprised. Bangor, West Salem 48, Mindoro and Holmen. Also on Alaska, about 49 for the high temperatures today. Southern zones. 47 Steuben, Soldiers Grove, Viroqua, Soldiers Grove 46, 44 Viroqua. New Albin 48, Stoddard and Lansing about 46 for the high temperatures. La Crescent 49. Expecting 50 for Mondovi, Whitehall, Blair. Winona 48, I already touched on Winona. Trempealeau about 49 for the high. 47 Cornell, Stanley 47, 45 Ladysmith. That's like the coolest spot on there. And yes, we'll have some sunshine today. At the bus stop, morning portion of the day, or you're outside working, what have you. Low mid-30s, quiet. Dress for the temperatures. Dress for rain, getting wet. No need. Way home, not either. Look at that, pretty close to 50, sunshine. I think some people are probably wearing the short pants today. All right, just the cloud cover and some fog to deal with. All right, as far as the temperatures, where are we headed with that? And we're going to fill this in with precipitation. Got the full forecast for you. That's coming up in less than 5 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, Starbucks has a new line of olive oil infused beverages out nationwide, despite mixed reviews from customers. The lineup is called Oleato. It's available for purchase. The menu includes new drinks the chain says will bring you a luxuriously smooth coffee experience. One is an oat milk latte infused with extra virgin olive oil. Starbucks is standing behind its new items despite some customers expressing negative feedback on social media. Billionaire Baltimore native David Rubenstein has agreed to purchase the Major League Baseball team, the Baltimore Orioles, for $1.7 billion, pending approval from the MLB and other team owners. Rubenstein is leading an ownership group that includes Orioles legend and Hall of Famer Cal Ripken Jr. If the deal goes through, it would be the largest sale ever for an MLB franchise. Universal Orlando Resort revealing the first official details of its newest theme park. The new park features 5 new worlds with more than 50 attractions, entertainment, dining, and shopping. The worlds are Celestial Park, Dark Universe, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. The park will have a 500-room hotel also. Epic Universe is expected to open sometime next year. Images of Taylor Swift shook up social media over the weekend, and not just because of her appearance alongside Chiefs boyfriend Travis Kelce. So why did X have to temporarily restrict some Taylor Swift images? Laura Aguirre has that answer.
Millions of people's jobs. From the president to pop stars to Americans going about their everyday lives, anyone can be targeted by the misuse of artificial intelligence. Over the weekend, X, formerly Twitter, temporarily displayed an error message on searches for some Taylor Swift images after the music icon became the victim of sexually explicit pictures created by AI that have since been taken down.
What happened, fortunately, Miss Swift is happening to thousands of women across this country each and every day.
Several House Democrats are hopeful Swift's case will re-energize a stalled bill that's focused on regulating the use of AI.
These deepfakes are dangerous.
The proposed Do Not Disturb Act overhauls federal rules regarding robocalls, like the one that falsely portrayed President Joe Biden sent to voters during the New Hampshire primary this month.
It's important that you save your vote for the November election. Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again.
A CNN review of the bill summary finds that it expands the definition of a robocall to include any call or text that uses AI or a pre-recorded message. Violators who use AI to impersonate someone in a robocall could face higher fines. And even authorized robocalls would have to disclose any use of artificial technology.
It's going to take the Congress, it's going to take our law enforcement agencies, and it is going to take the private sector to build these safeguards, but then to make sure that they're enforced and that we protect people.
The Do Not Disturb Act would additionally force phone providers to offer free robocall blocking services to consumers and require the Federal Communications Commission to maintain a public list of the top 100 illegal robocall campaigns. That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:17. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Jeff Andrews for a look at today's pretty amazing forecast, I would say.
That's a good way. All-encompassing description. Very well done. All right, here's how the next week looks. The bottom line from the top, what to expect. Mix of sun and clouds today, very mild, potentially record-setting. Over the next week or so, generally dry, and we continue well above average with mild temperatures. City Cam 8, quiet start, not seeing the fog issue. I look for the bridge, I can see it. We're in good shape as far as that goes. West of the Mississippi could be a little different situation. There are a few advisories. 32 in Eau Claire right now, 34 in La Crosse. Same for Sparta and Black River Falls, 32 Viroqua, Winona, and also Red Wing. Winds generally out of the southwest right now, about 10 miles an hour. We're going to have a little bit of a breeze today. We'll add a little bit of a chill on top of the near 50 high temperature. Across the country, satellite radar combo. It's active in the Pacific Northwest. I see a system here watching that. Also, the southeast has a disturbance, mild in the southwest, but generally a pretty good chunk of the country, not a whole lot going on. We have generally cloud cover right now. West, there are some fog issues, as I touched on. Taking you through the day on Sky Tracker. Perhaps some sunshine today. We're expecting some sun. Not everybody initially. We get into the afternoon. Here's Eau Claire. It looks like north of it, cloudy, south of I-94, sunshine. That's going to waver a little bit, but I would expect it a decent amount across the board today. Cloudy as we get going on our Thursday, though, and fairly cloudy day. Rain chances over the stretch, all right, over the week. All right, you see where it is? Isolated at best. Very minimal, if anything, over the next week or so. I think that's actually fairly generous, like our temperatures today. By noon, sunny, 43, headed to the upper 40s as we go through the afternoon with a southwest breeze about 10 miles an hour. Over the longer stretch, taking us towards the middle part of February, this color right here, according to the legend up here, 80 to 90% certainty we're going to be well above average climatologically speaking. Now, the latter portion of February, we're looking more towards normal, but in the meantime, let's enjoy this. 49, potential high today, record would be 52, 33 as we drop tonight. On Thursday, mix of sun and clouds up to 45, Friday for the groundhog. That's our cooler day, a high of 41. As we look at the upcoming weekend, Saturday and Sunday should have a decent amount of sunshine with passing clouds. High both days, about 47. Alexandra?
Looking great, Jeff. Thank you. The time now is 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. A Buffalo County family is trying to raise awareness after their toddler was diagnosed with cancer. News 8's Jeremy Wall shares their story with us after the break.
Big time action on the mat last night. Plus, we got a good one on the hardwood in Caledonia. Warriors playing host to Central. All those highlights coming up in the Blitz.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar. All at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Get your lines a-jiggin' at the 74th Annual Ice Fishery in Prairie du Chien, February 3rd and 4th, with the kickoff Friday, February 2nd. Visit prairieduchien.org for a complete listing of all activities. Come join us for the 101st Annual Snowflake Ski Jumping Tournament, February 2nd and 3rd, County Road P, Westby.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
The top-notch teacher is really important to our organization. You know, our family's been giving back, and our team for 5 generations, over 100 years, because our mission statement is to keep people moving. And as I think about the greater La Crosse region, our teachers is what keeps our kids moving, what keeps our community moving. And so it really aligns well with what we're about at Dahl Automotive, giving back. Our teachers are just so important, so if we can support them in any way, that makes a big difference.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Divorce is rarely an easy path, but when the split is particularly nasty, what happens to those caught in the middle?
Most children will internalize what has happened to them as being their fault.
The impact of divorce on kids, Thursday on News 8 at 6.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
To the Blitz, the Central Boys basketball team got its most thrilling win of the season on Friday night, thanks to Henry Myers' game winner at the buzzer against rival Aquinas. And last night, the Riverhawks with another big test on the road this time. Let's go to Caledonia. Warriors 13-4 on the season. Riverhawks looking for their second straight win. Central storms out of the gate. Peyton Strittmatter knocks it down. Then it's Meyer following suit. And how about the freshman, Gabe Service, sinking the triple? Riverhawks go up 8. Central stays hot after the timeout. Again, it's Meyer, the senior, going back-to-back. Riverhawks balloon their lead up to 15. but that's when Caledonia starts clawing back. Reed Klug in the corner. He's going to splash home the 3. Warriors within 9. And the home team just starting to heat up later in the half. On the break, Mason King with the finish. 10-0 run from Caledonia cuts the deficit to 5. Other end, Riverhawks respond. Again, it's service, streaking to the hole, gets a tough one to fall. Central back up 7, but the Warriors still fighting back. Garrett Combs in the corner, connects. Then King's floater doesn't go, but Ethan Stendel's there for the putback. Caledonia down just 1 at the break. Second half, Central answers back. Meyer hits the 3. Riverhawks back up 4. Meyer leading the way again for Central, but Combs could not be stopped. Turnaround J is true, and then it's King pulling up from NBA range. He's got 3 more. Caledonia takes the lead. Warriors pull away as they get the win over Central 71-64. Back across the river to Onalaska Luther, Knights hosting non-conference rival Aquinas. Luther in an early hole, but climbing back. St. Clair bias, pretty pass to cutting Max Hulskamp, easy lay-in. Knights down 4. But the Blue Golds respond on a big run. Walter Burns on fire through the lane. Count the basket and the foul. Aquinas builds its lead to 11. Knights close the gap a bit to end the half. Logan Barr finds Hulskamp on the wing for 3. Bottoms. Luther trailing 29-20 at the half. Second half, Aquinas keeping its distance. The ball is swung over to Burns at the top of the key. He buries the long ball. Blue Golds up 12. Few minutes later, Logan Becker wide open off the inbounds pass. He splashes home the triple. It's a 15-point lead for the Blue Golds. Luther not going down, though, without a fight. Barr spots up from the left wing. He connects on the 3. That cuts the deficit back to 7, but Aquinas holds on down the stretch. Blue Golds win at 60-54. Also got some action on the mat. GET Melman hosting the Holman Vikings. First match of the night at 175. Holman's Jonathan Lamprich looks to be out of position, nearly on his back, but flips over, runs the half Nelson. Lamprich gives the Vikings a 6-0 lead. Now 9-0 Holman, but here come the Titans. Braden Lockington making his senior night something to remember. On top, has his opponent on his back and gets the fall. Very next match, Cisco Jimenez also enjoying his senior night. Close one, but Jimenez finds another gear, throwing his opponent onto his back, and it was a matter of time before he gives the Titans the lead. Later in the duel at 120, freshman Brody Bancy gets the call, and he delivered late in the match, runs the power half, gets his opponent on his back. Titans get another pinfall. Holman would keep it close, but the Titans get the win 34-28. That's going to do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Hy-Vee hot deals are burning hot. Green or black seedless grapes, just $1.99 a pound. Lots of Matza pizza, $4.99. And Frito-Lay party-sized snacks, just $3.99 each when you buy 3. Only at Hy-Vee.
Spectrum Mobile brings you our best deal to start the new year. Now you can get unlimited mobile for $15 per line. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Save over $1,400 for the first year. Call 855-231-7007. Spectrum Mobile includes nationwide 5G and the fastest wireless speeds with unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line. Call 855-231-7007 or visit a Spectrum store near you.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Hey man, thanks for holding my beer.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks guys. I'll be here all night. See that?
What?
Hey, what's up? Not much.
I'm gonna need another beer. I swear, you're everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy.
Ordinary is the opposite of beautiful. Beauty drops our jaws, dilates our eyes, and beauty is something we can create right now at Floor & Decor.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. It all started with steel chainsaws 55 years ago. Wood Sales is now one of the largest family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment dealers in the Coulee region. We feature a large selection of products and services. Find Steel, Cub Cadet, Altos, Rambo e-bikes, Coyote tractors and implements, Valley forestry equipment, Central wood boilers, Green Mountain pellet grills. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family-owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
News 8 Now and the Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees in parks with notes attached to them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Donations will be accepted at the Co-op Credit Union location in Alaska.
Save every day with Hy-Vee Perks prices. Chiquita bananas, Hy-Vee Perks price 39 cents a pound. Hy-Vee butter, Hy-Vee Perks price $2.98. And Campbell's soup, Hy-Vee Perks price only $1. Sign up for Hy-Vee Perks today.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. It's 6:30 in your morning medical news. The Food and Drug Administration updating its oversight of cosmetic products. The agency says it receives about 5,000 reports every year about health problems related to the use of cosmetics. The FDA's authority to regulate cosmetics expanded late last year under the Modernization of Cosmetics Regulation Act, also known as MOCRA. Regulators now require manufacturers and distributors to submit reports of serious adverse events related to cosmetics directly to the FDA. They also have to do that within 15 business days. Before, those reports were only voluntarily. Philips is halting sales of its CPAP breathing machines as part of a settlement with the Food and Drug Administration. Philips Respironics recalling upwards of 1 million of those breathing machines last year, amid reports they were blowing gas and foam into users' airways. The final amount of the settlement will depend partially on the number of claims that are filed. However, Philips has set aside roughly $392 million and told investors it expects further costs to cover remediation and other punitive charges this year. A simple cough leads to a shocking diagnosis, and a Buffalo County toddler now fighting for her life. The American Cancer Society says more than 4,000 children every year are diagnosed with brain tumors, including 1-year-old Zaira Johnson. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has more on the story.
It started with a cough.
They told me that it was just an upper respiratory infection and let it run its course.
But things only seemed to get worse.
I did not see any improvement. She just seemed like she was becoming lethargic.
Blood tests showed Zaira's white blood cell count was elevated, but it wasn't until doctors performed a CT scan that they discovered the shocking truth. Unbeknown to any of Zaira's family, the 8-month-old had experienced multiple seizures and even a stroke. What's more, they found cerebrospinal fluid in her brain.
They tested it for, I don't know, probably a week, just trying to get a hit off the cerebrum fluid to see what was going on with her, and they did not get anything back.
Finally, a biopsy of Zaira's spinal cord showed what her mother feared most: cancer.
I have never really dealt with cancer. Like, my great-grandpa had it, but I was like 6 years old, so I didn't really, understand. But no, cancer does not, run anywhere, close in my family like that.
I was pretty sad. It kind of took me a little bit to comprehend what was going on, but eventually, once we knew what was going on, we were just hoping that she would get better.
This month, Zaira turned 1. She receives chemotherapy every week, and her family is hopeful she'll beat it.
Back in December, she did her MRI. It's not as enhanced, so that's a good thing. It did spread a little bit more to the spinal cord, but some of what was on the spinal cord has went away. So, she is improving, and her oncologist is actually really, really happy with the results.
In Buffalo County, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now this morning.
Zaira still has at least a year of chemotherapy left. Her family started a GoFundMe account to help with her medical bills. We have that link for you on our website, news8000.com. The Wisconsin Elections Commission will soon vote on a regional court ruling that says absentee ballots with partial witnesses addressed can be counted. Current state law says absentee ballots need a witness signature and address on the outside of the envelope. A Dane County judge heard a lawsuit over that law earlier this month. He ruled the ballot can still be counted if a witness address doesn't include municipalities and zip codes, or if they say same or ditto if the witness lives with the voter. The case will likely reach the Supreme Court. Governor Tony Evers is vetoing a state redistricting proposal. The Republican-controlled legislature passed the measure last week as a last-ditch effort to keep the state Supreme Court from drawing new maps. The GOP took the maps the governor proposed and amended them to keep fewer Republican incumbents from running against each other next election. The governor says he's vetoing the maps because they're gerrymandered. Since Evers and the legislature can't agree on new maps, the task now goes to the state Supreme Court. In a victory for clean water, a Wisconsin judge has upheld the state's authority to require pollution permits from big factory farms before they release pollutants into state waters. But the ruling is a blow to factory farm lobbyists who argue the DNR doesn't have the legal authority to use permits to restrict a farm's groundwater pollution level or herd size. The judge sided with the DNR, citing state law that calls for maintaining water integrity to protect public health and aquatic wildlife. The time now is 6:35. Here's News 8 meteorologist Jeff Andrews to tell us what to expect for our morning commute. You've got a lot of green lights today, Jeff. That's good news.
Yeah, how about it? I'm saying go forward and prosper. Yeah, patchy fog on the west side of the Mississippi, and yes, with the melting, there's the potential for some spots, but overall, we're looking pretty good. It should have a decent amount of sunshine, really. We've got the cloud cover. It's kind of hard to pick up a bit, but it's fairly cloudy. I would say mostly cloudy across the area at this point, with mild temperatures like what we've experienced the last handful of days, low mid-30s, 34 La Crosse, Eau Claire 32, 33 Black River Falls and Sparta, Boscobel about 35, 32 in Viroqua, Preston, Decorah, about 30. 49 potential high for La Crosse today, record 52, southwest winds about 10 miles an hour. Another mild night ahead, we'll drop down to 33, fairly quiet, uneventful night for us. Eau Claire, about 48 for the potential high today with a southwest breeze about 10 miles an hour, a mix of sun and clouds, and dropping down to 31 tonight. All right, as far as any kind of precipitation, we got to look at that, how much sunshine the rest of the week, and are we going to continue mild? I've got your full forecast. That is less than 5 minutes away.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
Addie is turning 8 years old today. She loves snowmobiling and being around her family.
And we've got Frank turning 88. He loves going to church, playing euchre, and is a big fan of the Green Bay Packers.
You know somebody special celebrating, turning 8 weeks, months, days, 80, 88, 18, and what have you. We'd like to feature them.
Yeah, just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. Look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab. Coming up, we'll have the organizer from the River City Gallery's Friday Downtown Art Walk in studio to talk about their new event.
Ashley's President's Day Preview Mattress Sale is here. Right now, you can get early access to Mattress Hot Buys, your choice just $6.99. Plus, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to shop the President's Day Preview Mattress Sale today.
What's this? Time. Time for what? Time for the Great Vanishing Act. All this must go. What about me? You're the first to go.
Hey, I like it here.
Really? Hurry in for the end of business sale at American Home Fireplace and Patio. Save hundreds, even thousands, over 100 fireplaces and stoves, all displays, in-stock grills, and patio furniture must go. American Home Fireplace and Patio, Highway 16, West Salem.
Luther High School, a powerhouse in culture and academics. Our students are given the tools for high school academic success while also enjoying athletics, choir, and band. Our on-site industrial arts program provides advanced welding and advanced woodworking programs, along with Industry 4.0 classes. Luther High School is a Wisconsin parental choice school. All families who apply to Luther receive tuition grants. Your Luther High School, Christ-centered education, encouraging and preparing students for life. For more information, go to lutherhigh.org or find us on Facebook at We Love Luther.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call GNT Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, GNT services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Divorce is rarely an easy path. But when the split is particularly nasty, what happens to those caught in the middle?
Most children will internalize what has happened to them as being their fault.
The impact of divorce on kids, Thursday on News 8 at 6.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Ashley's President's Day Preview Mattress Sale is here. Right now, you can get early access to Mattress Hot Buys, your choice just $6.99. Plus, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to shop the President's Day Preview Mattress Sale today.
Every day, our commitment begins again. Sun up to sundown. Building trust the way it should be done. Sticking to the facts and reporting the story fairly and equally. And telling the stories of our community. But it doesn't end when the newscast is done. We're always on and where you can find us. The source you rely on. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Thanks for being with us. 7 o'clock is about 19 minutes away. It's about 6:41 right now. Glad you're with us. Here is what you should look forward to, the expectations over the course of the next week or so. Now today, mix of sun and clouds, a very mild day for us. Generally a dry stretch really over the next week, and the mild temperatures, that's going to continue as well. There are some fog issues. It's generally west of the Mississippi. You look at Austin, Mason City, that's in Iowa. Rochester, 2 miles of visibility. Preston, 1. Decorah, 0. You go this direction, much better. Viroqua typically has issues. City Cam 8, not picking up anything. I can see the bridge. That's one of the signs I look for. In La Crosse right now is 34, 32 in Eau Claire, 31. Ladysmith, Decorah at 30. Prairie du Chien 33. It's 32 right now in Viroqua. Winds generally from the southwest, about 10 miles an hour, bringing in some warmer air for us. It adds a little bit of a chill today, but still, warmer temperatures are ahead. Across the country, watching what's going on here, definitely see a low. The southwest, then far southeast. As far as impacting us at this point, really nothing on the near horizon. It's very quiet across our area. We have cloud cover. Mostly cloudy skies at this point, and then the fog across the Mississippi. As we get going on Sky Tracker, towards 8 o'clock, should see some sunshine. We go through the day, looks fairly sunny, but north of I-94 looks cloudy at that point. I wouldn't call this hard and fast. This is going to shift a little bit through the course of the day, just to kind of let you know that we will have clouds, we will have sunshine, and really looks like we're going to be cloudy as we start out our Thursday. For today, with a decent amount of sunshine and a southwest breeze. By noon, we're at 43, 4 o'clock, 46. In between there, some spots pretty close to 50. Average, as of today, 28 La Crosse, 24 Eau Claire. Way beyond that, 8 weeks, that's the first day of spring. We're pretty close to, it's like today, so we're going to be a couple weeks, or months rather, ahead of schedule. 49 this afternoon, 33 is where we drop overnight. For our Thursday tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, about 45 for the high. On Friday, for the groundhog, it looks kind of cloudy, depends really on the timing. 41 for the high on Friday, and that's our coolest day. We get into the weekend, looks pretty nice. We're going to get stuff done, not necessarily snowmobiling, but temperatures in the upper 40s, and we continue mild as we go into next week.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, joining us in the studio this morning, we have Robin Moses, founder of the River City Gallery in La Crosse. She's here to talk about the upcoming Downtown Art Walk on Friday. So, Robin, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thanks for being here. First of all, just tell us a little bit about the gallery.
Well, the River City Gallery, we opened it coming out of COVID, and so heading into our 4th year. And so it's really been an opportunity to have a place where we can showcase local artists. The situation was difficult for all retailers and definitely for local artists. And so it was created in partnership with several people, the building owners, art organizations, and our local artists. Currently we have about 70 local artists in the gallery. Wow. And so it's something that has really grown nicely over these past 3 years.
Yeah, and you've brought a piece with you this morning. What can you tell us about this?
Well, this is an entry for our event that is happening this Friday, our first Friday Downtown Art Walk. We are showcasing the work of local artists to create a piece for the 25th anniversary of the La Crosse Children's Museum.
Oh, okay.
So they're celebrating 25 years. And they commissioned an opportunity to have local artists create a piece. And so this Friday we'll be showcasing about 20 pieces of work from local artists. They will be judged. There'll be an overall winner with a grand prize of $1,000 for the artist. And then the Children's Museum can use that work to promote the Children's Museum throughout their 25th anniversary.
Okay.
We also will have a People's Choice and an Artist Choice, and so people can go online and they can vote for their favorite for People's Choice, and then we'll have local artists vote for Artist Choice.
Okay, very cool. And so that is happening Friday, right? Or tell us the details.
Yep, well, it's this Friday. It starts at 4 o'clock and goes until 7. We will have refreshments and appetizers like we do each first Friday of the month. And it's something that we partnered with other art-minded businesses downtown. We are entering our 3rd year, actually, of the Art Walks. Probably our greatest partner is the Pump House, and they're the other anchor. And they also have some wonderful exhibitions opening on Friday as well. Alongside the art galleries, we have several businesses, Larson's General, Grounded, Root Note, places that showcase local art on their wall throughout the month. And those artists rotate monthly. And so again, if someone were to come down to experience it, you just kind of jump around from place to place, see great art. In many cases, you get to actually talk with the artist, learn a little bit about their techniques, and just see other people that appreciate art in the community.
Okay, sounds like a very fun time.
All right, so you kind of named some of the reasons. Is there like a #1 reason to check this out?
I think it's to support local artists.
Okay.
I think that when you do go, it's so important for you to be mindful to support our local businesses and specifically our local artists within our galleries. And you know, we can never forget that we all need to support local. Otherwise, a lot of these opportunities to purchase things local, to find local things kind of disappear unless you support it.
Is this something that people should buy tickets for beforehand, or can they do that at the door? What do you recommend?
It's an open house, therefore it's a free event.
Oh, it's free. Perfect.
No tickets necessary. You just stop in, enjoy. It's become a real community favorite. On a given night, we have anywhere from 80 to 150 people that walk through during those 3 hours. And it's also an opportunity for the local artists to see each other and to support each other. And so I just think it's a really great event that shows the culture and the creativity of our community.
Yeah, it sounds fun. So if someone can't attend but they do want to support the local art community, how can they do that?
I would say just keep in mind that there are local galleries and local artists in your community. Search them out when you're purchasing things, not just for framed art for your business or your home, but for gifts. We not only have framed art, but we have jewelry, home crafts, things like that. And we do have websites, certainly support the Pump House, River City Gallery, rivercitygallerielacrosse.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We're back after this quick break.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99 or more, pay nothing down, nothing for interest, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
If you've been hurt in an accident, you need the experienced attorneys of Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
The language of law is very complex, but Schwabel, Getz & Sieben answered all my questions in plain English. They made complicated law very easy to understand. And I can't say enough about Paul, my attorney. He just made me feel so comfortable. I tell all my friends what a difference Schwabel, Getz & Sieben made in my life.
Go to Schwabel.com and fill out a free online case evaluation. There is no fee unless we win.
American-made Landmaster UTVs are built from the ground up in Columbia City, Indiana. Landmaster provides their customers with the toughest, most versatile UTV made. During the month of January, get 0% financing for 60 months, or take a $1,000 cash discount and receive no interest, no payments if paid within 6 months. Check out our large selection of Landmaster UTVs at Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 56 years. WoodSalesService.com.
Here's our problem. Without the hearing aids in, she can't hear the low frequencies, so she doesn't hear me. I don't hear the high frequencies, so I don't hear her. It was a perfect setup, but we had to interrupt it. We had time, and we were coming down Main Street, and I turned in.
It's not like you're going to strangers. It's kind of family-ish. To come here, you feel like you belong with them. I just think it's very comforting that they're a family business.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. It's the world's premier support system. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
Divorce is rarely an easy path. But when the split is particularly nasty, what happens to those caught in the middle?
Most children will internalize what has happened to them as being their fault.
The impact of divorce on kids, Thursday on News 8 at 6.
News 8, your home for Super Bowl 58. Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome back at 6:51. Time for your morning news now. A man is in custody after hitting a buggy with his truck. Vernon County Sheriff Roy Torgerson says Tuesday night at about 9 o'clock, a truck crashed into a horse-drawn buggy near County Road C in Hillsboro. 5 people in the buggy suffered serious injuries and were taken to area hospitals. 4 of the 5 have since been released. A 5-month-old still being treated at the UW Children's Hospital in Madison. The truck driver, 63-year-old Bruce Donlin, was arrested for OWI causing injury. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers vetoing a state redistricting proposal. The Republican-controlled legislature passed the measure last week as a last-ditch effort to keep the state Supreme Court from drawing new maps. The GOP took the maps the governor proposed and amended them to keep fewer Republican incumbents from running against each other next election. Evers says he's vetoing the maps because they're gerrymandered. Since the governor and the legislature can't agree on new maps, the task now goes to the state Supreme Court. In a victory for clean water, a Wisconsin judge has upheld the state's authority to require pollution permits from big factory farms before they release pollutants into state waters. But the ruling is a blow to factory farm lobbyists who argue the DNR doesn't have the legal authority to use permits to restrict a farm's groundwater pollution level or herd size. The judge siding with the DNR, citing a state law that calls for maintaining water integrity to protect public health and aquatic wildlife. During this week's celebration of Transit Equity Days in La Crosse, attention has shined on what the city is doing to make its municipal transit utility more equitable and accessible to the community. While recent efforts are making transit more accessible, local advocates and officials say the bus system still facing some obstacles like a limited schedule, funding, and staffing shortages. But MTU officials are still working to make the system more accessible to everyone.
We've gone to a Fast Fare Ease. It's a hands-free mobile ticketing system. We added 2 new vehicles that have a quantum restraining system for mobility devices.
But ridership is not increasing as fast as they'd like. Rides are down by about 300,000 from where they were before the pandemic. Kruger Jr. says ridership is slowly rebounding, but many people are intimidated to start riding the bus. If you are intimidated, La Crosse Area Transit advocates offer a Ride with a Guide program where volunteers will join you and show you how to navigate the routes. Happening tomorrow, voting opens up for the 2024 Best of La Crosse County contest, sponsored by News 8, River Valley Remodelers, and Phase 3 Digital. Residents can vote for their favorite La Crosse County businesses in categories like places to eat, shopping, health, and wellness. Voting runs from tomorrow till February 29th. If you'd like to vote for your favorite La Crosse County businesses, visit our website, news8000.com.
All right. Set the satellite to black and white. That way you can get the contrast of where the clouds are. On the backside, west and northwest, and it's clear. So we have some sunshine ahead, but mostly cloudy at this point. Here is your day. Yes, sunshine. Look where those temperatures are headed. 3 o'clock, I'm seeing sunny and 49. The record La Crosse-wise 52 today. It's, I believe, 47 for Eau Claire. Southwest winds about 10 miles an hour. All right, we do start to dip a little bit, a mere 41 on Friday, and it goes back up. Looks like a pretty nice weekend to get out and do stuff. Sans snowmobiling, so.
Yes, looking pretty good though. We won't complain about that 41, I don't think. We will take what we can get for this time of year. We'll take a close look at these sonar images. It's hard to make out, but researchers say it could be Amelia Earhart's long-lost plane. Earhart and her Navigator went missing nearly 87 years ago while trying to fly around the world. Now, Deep Sea Vision, a deep-sea exploration company, says sonar imaging has revealed what may be her plane. The CEO of the company hopes to return to the site within the year to get further confirmation that the sonar anomaly is in fact a plane. The find could be a major development in one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. I guess it does kind of look like a plane, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I like mysteries like that, you know, the Titanic whole thing and all that.
Yes, nothing like a good historical mystery. We talked about another one one day on the show, but I can't quite remember what it was.
Historical mystery. I'm glad
Yeah.
you specified, because some of the other ones I just get frightened.
Yeah, that's true. That's very
Easily.
true. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day.